Hi, I'm Susanna Flood. I play Lizzie in the Broadway production of Liberation. I have with me here today my incredible castmates, Betsy Adam, who plays Margie, and Chrislyn Lloyd, who plays Celeste. Thanks for being here,
Thanks
you guys.
for having us.
What's on your mind this morning? Is there anything you guys want to talk about?
Oh my gosh. The state of the world. Where do we start? No, I'm particularly tuned into the mayoral race right now.
We just heard from the three mayoral candidates throughout the course of the week about their perspectives on some of the ballot proposals that New Yorkers will decide in the upcoming election.
Oh, yes.
And seeing how that's gonna play out and affect the economy for New York City. So
yeah,
I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I wake up in the morning trying to like sort through my thoughts about.
I was thinking about how all this relates to the play.
You're the only person in the cast who's actually lived through the time that the play takes place in. Like, what does that mean to you to be representing that generation on stage?
You know, I'm oddly enough, because of the time period set in the 70s, I am representing my grandmother's generation, you know, because she would be my age at this moment. So I bring her. I also bring my mom, who was a stay-at-home mom. I play a character who doesn't drive, who doesn't pay the bills, who was basically kept in a very sort of helpless position by her husband, but is enormously capable. So that's just I was raised to have a career, to have go to college, to make sure that I was going to be able to support myself, which was not the way my mother, you know, my mother was like, she was late getting married at 25.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I was definitely, I mean, I said before, raised very conservative, and there was an expectation that I would get married young and start having kids, at least by the time I was 25. So when I called my mother at 24 and was like, I'm quitting my career and I'm gonna go be a missionary in Southeast Asia, she was not happy about that. My career taking the forefront and my desire to like know who I was and travel the world was very unsettling for my mother.
Yeah.
And it was just an area that she just had no experience in and didn't know how to support or show up. And so naturally there's fear there, but you know, now she's got on board because she ain't got no choice.
Right.
One of the things about feminism that I'm constantly aware of what it should be is, you know, not what's reflected all the time. You know, I have friends from back home who have very specific thoughts about feminism and, you know, it's a lie, it's hurting women. And I'm like, well, feminism at its intention is there in a way to reflect the politics of our time as well that we want to see.
Yeah.
It should be there to allow women to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
If you want to be a housewife and be a content creator, like at the same time, like go for it.
Yeah.
Make your money, like serve your serve your purpose as a wife and like a mother, like that's beautiful. Like you find joy in it, you find peace and like excitement.
Yeah.
But there's somebody else who does not want that.
Yeah.
And once I get into a conversation with someone who can't leave space for the fact that we are all different and that we are all going to want different things, I'm like, well, we're at a dead end.
Yeah.
We have to at least agree that the culture and this country is a melting pot.
Yeah.
And it's allowed to continue to look like that. There's a moment where we all get very vulnerable.
Oh, yeah.
Very vulnerable and very exposed in the show. Why is it important to go there? And did that take getting used to?
Yes, it took getting used to. Of course it did. By virtue of my age, I've grown up in a much more self-conscious generation, and much more. I think there isn't a woman walking on the planet who doesn't perceive her faults before her assets. You know, it's just the way we itemize ourselves and, you know, break down something instead of seeing ourselves as a whole. And I think that the most vulnerable scene in the play asks us and asks the audience to see yourself as a whole being.
Yeah, I think it's radical to have naked people on stage, regardless of gender, but especially naked women who aren't then kind of making an event of their own nudity, a confrontational event of their own nudity. And it's just a fact. This is just a scene. This is a real thing people did. The play is looking at real history, and this is a part of that real history. And the conversation we're having is not about whether or not we feel comfortable being nude, really. The conversation we're having is about a number of things. Like, it starts with the body, but it becomes about mortality, it becomes about race, it becomes about sex.
I have to admit, it didn't take, it only took getting used to, in the sense of like being the only Black body, which I'm sure you can relate to. And so, but you know.
Not as a Black person.
Not as a Black person.
But as an older person. Sorry. I want to clarify that.
I'm sure they do.
You were confused.
I don't think there was confusion. But yes. But I feel personally like getting naked is not like scary for me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's another thing my mom's gonna love. But yeah, when they were like, just so you know, like, you know, your reps like prep you. They're like, there's new. I was like, how much? And then they told me, I was like, oh, that's fun.
And then your family came. I think the audience is more uncomfortable ultimately than like I am in that moment. You know what I mean? Because like I know when it's gonna end. I know what's gonna happen. They don't know what's coming. They're like on our ride. Like we're actually kind of like operating the levers.
You're right.
of
They have no idea when it's ending.
Yeah.
And I'm sure some of them are like,
oh my God, is it still? I've been staring at the ceiling for 20 minutes. Like, when is this gonna be?
it's not 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
Is it?
No.
No.
It's
Not
like
quite.
11 or 12.
It's more than it's 20 minutes. Come see it.
Come see it.
Okay, come see it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more premiere theater coverage and exclusive interviews, click the subscribe button. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you there.